still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvund was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
Whoa! There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ahem.
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tenakth sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tenakth are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tenakth horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself! The gate remains sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl. Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Gates.
Oh, that's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tenakth, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, mother. Look at...
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am Unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came hoping to moderate their worst impulse. I failed. Of course, they committed unspeakable atrocities. Stirring. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, and they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Akaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by council. When they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth's trial by combat.
Yes. But it is no ordinary... It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but... well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekaro's roving, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honored, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Carja speak it too. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Carja?
Part of me, yes. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth, especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war. Hekaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate, and now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that...
The Carja talk about Hekaro as if he's a monster.
The Carja feel compelled to demonize him if only because it is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me, but he is no bloodthirsty tyrant. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, you would find that he only wants the best. I hope you do speak to him. So, the Carja need to know what I...
Yeah, the way you talk. Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping or sipping wine from the southern vineyards, but I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Carja, I'm in a unique position. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish...
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But Chief Hekaro knows that survival often requires... even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. It's getting worse every day. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, and rain. The source of it all has gone west. And I'm the only...
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrence, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to... The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the 2 of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are it. Chief Hekaro knows the West better than anyone. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you.
Maybe. If...
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to...
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet or where we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regalla. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hekarro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers, form up!
They're riding machines!
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav! Come with us now, or not at all!
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Archers! Keep them back! Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Karja! Stand your ground!
Fire on will! I don't have a shot!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Come down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center! Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come!
Quickly, down!
I'll get you!
Finish that rider!
You fight without honor!
Do you need ammo?
Shocked and locked.
I've got a shot! I've got this!
Trouble!
Always something trying to kill us.
You okay?
Got this one lined up.
Time to follow up!
Just you and me now, Varl.
We've survived worse.
Okay, better.
There. Having fun, Aloy?
Keep me on my feet.
You! Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. Oh! There. Give it up!
Not so brave now, are you? There.
You're not stopping me!
You're all soon, girl.
Gotta get through that shield.
This battle is done!
Need to break his guard. There! Now's my chance! I'm trying to break that shield! The shield's regenerated! Gotta take down that shield!
man!
Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Erend. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
I don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regalla to...
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. What will you do now?
I have to head west. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the map, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. Though, obviously this Regalla ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Asura who went out there before the gates were shut for... Maybe you could check in on them.
I can keep an eye out.
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru.
It's hard to explain.
If you say so.
Fashav called Regalla a rival.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. Her attack was coordinated.
They knew the lay of the land, and they knew Fashav. If the Tenakth weren't... She must have spent months...
They had to have made camp somewhere they could lie low until...
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the... Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of this. It's a cruel end for a good...
There was more. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between...
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to... As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official right. No soldier could ask for...
It's too bad about Nazar and...
At least Nozar went down fighting. Well, no one deserves to go out that. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites.
Do you think the Karja will take... seems like you'd have common...
An expedition of the Karja army and be taken as the start of... Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we...
You said that... What can I expect to find between...
Well, and then New Tar... Past that, their territory...
Right.
The Desert Clan is close, where everyone else sees it. Somewhere in the territories of the...
You don't sound...
I don't... During the Red Ring, but the United...
So, no...
Maybe the Scholar Scrolls have to be...
You mentioned the...
That's right. They're a peaceful bunch, more taken to farming than...
It's hard to imagine a...
Make no mistake. When the Karja... They're warriors. The Sun King is... But so far...
If they're so peaceful...
Don't know. I heard they have their own... You'd think that'd make them open to...
This area is no...
That it is. But after Avad, he reached out to the Tanakh, the Karja, and Asur.
But now...
Well, I'd never... The ancient ruins of the remnants of some forgotten...
You said there were others who went...
Well, in addition, there were a couple of other parties of even saw 2 Karja. Not sure if they're exceptional.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. And don't worry about your friends.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy.
Maybe soon enough. So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup plan. It won't be easy out there. The blight, the storms, Regalla's machine raiders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. The woman who led the ambush, Regalla, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels? Good spot to test the shield wing. If I climb down, I can glide.